What's up, my pilots? Angryponcho here. Welcome to Celeste. This is gonna be fun. I'm not very good at this game. I've beaten it, but not the hard parts. If you've played before, you know what that means. Mostly. All I can commit to right now is I'm gonna get all the red berries, beat all the A sides, show you where all the B side tapes are, and get through the end of core. That's all I know I can do at this point. Maybe after all that, I'll feel confident and we'll tackle some harder stuff, but anyway, we'll at least get the essential Celeste experience. We'll start climbing, shall we? I just played this game, this is it, Madeline. Just played this game for the first time a couple weeks ago at the suggestion of my good friend Purple Estes. You probably know her from her Twitch streams. She's been in a couple videos with me. I call her Rachel. Alright. So we are Madeline. Just a girl and a very compressible lady. She can shrink to like 60% of her usual height. Just whoop, whoop, whoop. So whenever I beat a level that's complicated or difficult, celebratory wiggle. And at the beginning here, the input's pretty straightforward. All we have is directional controls, which are a little bit slidey, you can see. The physics are like, they're not ice physics, but Madeline definitely has a good bit of momentum, and she carries a little bit of that into your movement, even when you're letting go of the button. Not too much. It doesn't feel like ice physics, it just feels like a little bit of weight. But her jump also has that nice floaty arc to it. And also, we can climb on walls. Thanks, bird. And with those two things at our disposal, nothing can stop us. Excuse me, ma'am. The sign out front is busted. Is this the mountain trail?
You're almost there. It's just across the bridge.
By the way, you should call someone about your driveway. The ridge collapsed and I nearly died.
If my driveway almost did you in, the mountain might be a bit much for you.
Well, if an old bat like you can survive out here, I think I'll be fine.
Suit yourself. But you should know, Celeste Mountain is a strange place. You might see things. Things you ain't ready to see.
You should seek help, lady. I love that if you stand here, it comes in from off screen. It's beautiful. I feel like this is one of those situations where they would be like, record scratch. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got it. We can dash. Isn't that fun? Yes, that adds so much to our movement options. You can do this. That's very it's nice. The level's being encouraging. Forsaken City. Yeah, this game is very forgiving with saving and quitting and dying and the like. So with our dash in hand, we're able to close gaps that we otherwise couldn't. Then here we have our first major collectible. Also, if Madeline's standing on the ground and you press up, she just kind of looks up like, huh? Woo, we got a long way to go. I also like that her idle pose is her just like with her hands on her backpack straps, like, whew, this is heavy. It's a strawberry. I call them cherries sometimes. I don't know why. My brain thinks they're cherries. But they're an optional collectible. You can go for them if you think they're cool. Or you can ignore them. But I'm going to get them all for you guys. At least all the red ones. They're usually in just a slightly out of the way place. Some of them are like challenges, and some of them are secrets, depending on, you know, whether they're on a secret screen or just something like this. That one's got wings on it, and that means if we dash, it will fly away, and we will be sad. But once we collect it, we're free to dash and continue on. This game has a lot of tech in it that they don't really tell you about. Like, for example, you can do what's called a wall bounce, where you dash upward next to a wall, and then jump off of it with correct timing, and you'll get a bigger jump. So that's just a regular wall jump there. But with better timing, you get a wall bounce, and you can make bigger jumps. Of course, this one you can get to just with a regular, you know, just dashing up here. It's just a good opportunity to show. This game's got some interesting movement, and they don't really tell you about some of it. Of course, they tell you about everything you need to know to get all the strawberries and do the main section. But they don't tell you the secret... Oh, first death. They don't tell you about the secret, complicated tech that makes the game a speedrunner's dream. Doing. Yeah, this game has a thriving speedrunning community around it, and it's pretty clear that even during development they were conscious of the game's suitability for that sort of thing. It's got a timer you can turn on in the pause menu. Also, this spring right here is the biggest fucking troll. Just shoots you straight up into those spikes. I love it. Hello there, sir. Oh there, fellow traveler. Oh, hi. What a killer night for a hike. I guess so. This place is so crazy. I kinda can't believe it exists. Not the easiest climb, is it? But I guess that's what I was looking for. Whoa, that sounds pretty serious. I'm just happy to see another human in such a lonely place. I'm Theo, by the way, an adventurer from a far-off land. She just looks at him like, oh, you're one of those. I don't want to talk to you. Not much of a talker, are you? Mysterious lone wolf type. I get it. I'll just imagine some dark backstory for you. And then we can just leave. Well, let's be friends with Theo. Theo's nice. Hey, sorry, I'm Madeline. I've got a lot on my mind. Well, Madeline, I'd say you've come to the right place. I'm freezing my toes off, but I can't imagine a better place to be for some quiet reflection. Yeah, maybe you're right. What far-off land do you hail from? Well, in my inquisitive compatriot, I doth hail from the mystical, exotic kingdom of Seattle. It sounds like a special place. This place is wild. Why would an entire city be abandoned? I heard that some megacorporation has started building it, but then no one wanted to live here. I wonder why. My money's on a government cover-up. What a waste to build all this for no reason. At least we get to enjoy the leftovers. Are you here to explore this city? Yeah, I have a thing for abandoned places. And I like to think of myself as a budding photographer. Oh really? Cool. Do you have a blog or something? A blog? Madeline, it's 2023. Everyone uses Instapics now. I'm Theo Understars, look me up. This terrain is pretty tricky. Are you turning back soon? Nope, I'm heading for the summit. I can really see the determination in your eyes. It's inspiring. If you say so. I bet you could make it to the summit too. Maybe. I don't really care about reaching the top, TBH. Oh, but I heard there are some legit old ruins up beyond the city. Like 1800s legit. I know it's risky, but I have to see them for myself. What's that thing you say right before you do something irresponsible? Throw caution to the wind? No, that's not it. Oh, right. Beautiful. Alright, see you later, Theo. He's just a guy with an Instagram. So, you may have noticed a great number of the strawberries in these levels. Oops, I didn't land on the wall long enough. A great number of the strawberries in these levels are just right out there in the open, begging for you to collect them. But others are in breakable secret walls. So that's fun. This area, for example, the only hint is that there's a sign down there with an arrow pointing up. It kind of makes you wonder, why would I want to go up here? So with these traffic blocks, I guess I should explain, they only move when you're hanging on to them. And the way that they move has so much speed that you can actually use it to launch yourself a fairly good distance by letting go of them at the right time. And here we have our first weird puzzle. This game is mostly a super tight and really fun to play platformer, and occasionally you get a weird puzzle. This is the first one, and I spent a while just chilling here with the birds, thinking maybe like they want me to like dash in rhythm and be like, ah, you know, we can all do like an anime pose at the same time, but no, they're actually encoding a secret message from the government, you know, like all birds. You can see they all go in different directions when they dash, and also the screen and radar dish up there are going in a color pattern. Well, if we dash in those directions, it's like putting in a Konami code. So let's do it. White, purple, blue, red, purple, yellow. Okay, so white, purple, blue, and then which way was red? Red, purple, yellow. And then we get the coolest sound effect in the game. This honestly reminds me of like the THX logo, which apparently some people were like upset about, like it bothers their brain. But I think those sounds are just so cool. So that was a crystal heart. I guess I didn't even mention what those are. I'm a hydrant. Yeah, so the crystal hearts are to unlock some later stages. We'll end up collecting a good number of them. It's not just a watch. It's a symbol. Also, when I was doing my first playthrough of this game, any area like this, dash into the walls. Check them out. Look for those secret areas. Gotta find them all. Speaking of which, we got ourselves a room. So whenever you get into one of these "it's a strawberry" rooms, you kind of have to stop and go, how do I do this? If you can see the whole room, usually you can plan a route. And if you can't see the whole room, they'll usually give you a pair of binoculars. It's like a little viewfinder, like you see at a tourist destination, like the Grand Canyon or something. And you can look through them and look at the whole map. Now this is a real car. You see it's giving off like question mark smoke from the back. Seems bad. Anyway, those green circle, triangle, or diamonds, I guess I didn't even say, they give you your dash back. So there's like 100 ways to beat this room. That's one of them. Oh, and of course, some of you who've got your brains fully activated right now noticed a suspicious thing up there, which is breakable ceiling for another optional objective. And of course, I don't need to explain to you that these traffic blocks that fling you around are one mechanic, and then there's those stone blocks down there that crumble when you touch them. You've played a video game before. You know how this goes. What is this? Strawberry. And just like that, we're back on the main track. We're actually a room up from where we were before. Ah. Secret? Secret? No. New mechanic. Blocks that fall after you hang on to them for a minute. Ah! Excuse me. I wanted to go up here and get the strawberry. Whenever you go through one of these wooden platforms. It's a one-way platform. You can only go up, you can't drop back down, unfortunately. It creates some rather annoying situations where you really wish you could go back and get that strawberry you saw earlier, but you can't. Not too high. Here you can see the momentum that these traffic blocks can give you. You actually don't even need to dash to grab that strawberry if you get the full jump height from the traffic block. Ah, this one's fun. This is usually the first strawberry where people really start puzzling. Like, how the fuck do I... Oh, I can just do this. Ah! I hesitated. Never hesitate. That's actually good advice for this entire game. Never hesitate. Okay, I have to remind myself of all the places that we've got to go here. Firstly, we'll go to the right. There's a strawberry here. We can just circle around and get the one-way platforms. And there's another one over here. With a little bit of a... Oh! Oh, I dashed. Okay, yeah. Well, I screwed up the... the jump anyway. Yeah, so this is a don't dash strawberry. But, not a really difficult one to collect. Another thing to point out is that... That looks suspicious, doesn't it? The strawberries don't actually collect straight away. You have to touch the ground in order for them to... Oh! In order for them to count. This is also a subtle demonstration of how you get more horizontal distance from a diagonal dash than you do from a straight horizontal, but sometimes you just can't do it because there's stuff in the way. Ah! So many places to go. This first level really gives you a taste for what the rest of the levels are going to be like in terms of their non-linearity, linearity. Luckily, Madeline is really good at wall climbing, so you can just jump down straight like that and grab on, dash back up. It's not even close. She's got a lot of ability. You do eventually run out of stamina if you're hanging onto a wall for too long, but it takes a minute. First real secret here. You can see the glowing lights behind this traffic block platform. Tells you there's a hidden room back here. Now for this one I'm going to shut up so you can listen. Perfect. You may have even heard a Steam achievement pop up. That's a B-side tape. When we collect one of those, it unlocks the B-side of the level, which lets us come back here and do essentially a harder version of this level. It's not really this level, it's just a new level with the mechanics from this one. So, springs, falling platforms, traffic blocks, that kind of thing. Yep, and that whole upper area there was optional. So now we... What am I doing? So oh, I'm down here. Interesting. Now we need to go over here and actually progress through the level, I believe. Yep, every time you pass one of those one-way things, it's like, hope you didn't want to go get that strawberry over there that you can see, because you can't go back now. Sometimes they hide these little ledges here, so you really gotta look around when you're secret hunting in this game. Now this is a puzzle, isn't it? Do we go up or do we go down? I think we go up and over, yeah? Dash, 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 fall, dash, dash, dash. Again, it's one of those levels where you sit here and you go, when you plan what your route's going to be before you start. Honestly, that's the hardest part about this game to me, is the bits where you can't see what's coming next and you have to come up with a plan on the fly. It takes a while to build up good instincts to be able to not panic, not waste your dash, and still get to where you need to go. Celeste Mountain. This memorial dedicated to those who perished on the climb. I'm exhausted. Put my backpack down. Have a seat by the fire. Hello, bird. Thanks for teaching me about dashing. And then she looks right into the camera. This might have been a mistake. What a sweet introduction. The bird's just like, I'm here too. So when we finish a chapter, it'll put us back out on the main screen here, and we'll essentially get scored on how well we did. And I'm angry. I missed a strawberry. God damn it. I must have walked right past one of the secret ones. Let me go get it. So the cool thing is, this lets me show you at least, when you go back into the level, there's a few checkpoints that you can start from usually, and it shows you where the strawberries and the B-side are, and also here it shows you that you have the crystal heart. And the cool thing about this is that when you go back into a level and you collect strawberries you've previously gotten, so once you've beaten a level, this little bar appears at the bottom, and the blue dots are strawberries you've previously collected. The red dots are one you've collected on this particular run, so since you recame into the level, and then the dashes are ones you've missed. So you can use this as an indicator to let you know how close you are to the strawberry you missed. And at the very least, you'll be in between. You know, you can say, oh, I'm in between the one that I got and the one that I missed, so now I know. You know, for something like this. We already know we can collect this one. Oh! Again, you need a diagonal dash there to actually get enough momentum, I think. I do a lot of these things in the, like, easy way. Yeah, so you make it with that. And then you can pause and say, okay, 2 more strawberries ahead. No, hang on. We went up here, didn't we? You know, to get this. So we know that there's more level here. We got this strawberry. Right? And that's that one. Okay, so we missed one right around here somewhere. And then you start going and checking all the walls. No, I went up here. I didn't ever go right. Oh no, we did go right here. But we've already gotten that one. So I must have not gone up here. No, I went up here too. What in the world? I'm so confused. What order are these strawberries numbered in? That's the one after? So I went past it again somehow, it seems. Oh, I see it. There's a hole in the floor. That's a tough one to spot. Yeah. And obviously, I think we get a proportionally difficult room as well. That room just teaches you not to hesitate, I think. Ba-da-dunk! And now you see it's filled in. And if we return to the map, doo-doo, we fill it in, and the level looks all nice. We can actually press the left trigger to bring up a journal that'll show us the levels we've been to and what we've collected. The flag indicates you've finished the level, B-side indicates you found the B-side tape, and the heart just means you found the crystal heart, which again unlocks stuff later on. And the strawberries are just to make you feel cool. I don't think there's ever anything that's limited by you collecting them. The other thing, I'll show you real quick, Here's an example of what a B-side looks like. Also, they get their own music, which is fun. So you can get a sense right away, oh, yeah, it looks like the level we were just in, except harder. And it's like, okay, I have to get over that. What if I use my dash, then I can't... You know, I gotta make it over there. Oh yeah, listen to that remix go. Maybe I have to grab that. I've not actually done any of the B-sides, so this is all new to me. Yeah. Same idea as the A-sides, except harder. There's just fucking spikes everywhere. I think I fucked up by using my dash, because I need it right there at the end. A lot of these are, you'll get to the end and go, oh crap, I have to save my dash for this? And then you start thinking, well, how do I can go around here, then I can go over here, then I can jump, then I can go over, then I can dash, I'm out of stamina, so I'll kick my way up, etc., etc. You get the idea. They're a lot more intense than the A-sides, but only some of them are really hard, I think. Some of them are just kind of like pleasantly challenging. I'll get into them eventually, and then I'll see if I want to put them into the series or not. I don't think it's fun to watch people fail repeatedly at Celeste, so I'm going to try to get good at anything that I'm going to attempt in this series before I show it to you. So, that's the first episode. I hope y'all are excited about this. This game is so fun. It's very cute, and it's so fun to play. The controls are really tight. It just feels fun to run around as little Celeste. I know her name's Zelda, sorry. I mean, The Legend of Link. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on Let's Climb a Mountain and learn about ourselves.